Are you here?
Yes, you're here.
I've been waiting for Miss every
See in action. So that's a good
Oh,
shot.
I don't know.
Can we get enough light from so we can actually see something?
I don't know. I think so.
I don't know
Oh,
what
look.
happened,
There's
but
Miss
it looked
Raffer.
like you guys were having a great time at break.
Yeah. Oh, you were
I couldn't
recuperating.
make out whose head this was, though. I'm like, nobody's blonde.
I think it was Colin.
Is that Colin?
I love
Oh,
that.
that's a great
I
picture.
took that one. Thank you.
Good job, Mrs. B. Lucas, in action. What are you doing there? Ouch, Mom. Yeah, you guys look like you were having all kinds of conversation. Who's that? Raise your hand. Is that Miss Jessica? It's Miss Jessica. Is that who's with Miss Jessica? Lucas. I think you were probably looking at Kiki going, why are you Kiki, what happened? So happier today. Happier today. And then it looks like there was a lineup at the vending machine. Lucas, you had something to say here. I couldn't figure out what it was. So what does this mean? Anybody? Lucas was getting a sweet bomb. Yeah.
He finished it here. He said on the floor.
Oh, okay. And this was me taking a big breath last week. Right, Keith? And then we went on to our story, which I think we all enjoyed. Miss Karen and Colin had their very cool setup. We just had to take a picture and a close-up. Thought that was very well done. Very colorful. Lucas, I think you were reading here for us.
Hey,
This
Mom.
is our church reading.
John's coming.
Dylan! I tried so hard.
All right, I'm going to make it my mission today.
Mr. Everett, who is not here today. But look at that. I see you looking at the board there, Jill. You had very good attention last week. Back to Lucas, who was paying very good attention to his screen. Mom was pointing out something there. And Miss Jessica. Good pointing, Lucas. Very good hard point there. Dylan!
Daddy, you were concentrating.
And Colin, I think you were looking at the board. And then we did this. Do you remember this last week, guys? We did this new thing about revealing pictures. We're going to try that again. I loved this angle. Real nice angle. A lot of curves. Anyway, we all have absolutely no ego in here, right? And that was our story about Johnny Appleseed. You remember he lived in the wilderness. He had a great reverence for all things. He wore a hat that was actually a mush pot. He traveled across the frontier, sowing apple seeds and building orchards. And then Miss Kiki joined us at the end of class. Was quite interested in the breakdown. That was last week. So let's bring up our touch reading. We are going to go right into that. Be right there, keepers. Be right there, keepers.
Yes and no, right?
Yes. Yes and no. Yes and no. Colin's getting ahead of us. All right, Kiki, here's what we're working for. Here we're going to overview. Put it right back here. Get this right. So we are going with the printed version. And we are going to be doing touch reading. So Kiki, you want to start us off? This book. Hang on, let me introduce the book because I don't think we recorded the title. We've been talking about spring and everything growing and the sun being out and it being warmer. And what happened today? We're all back to winter. Oh yeah, I'm kidding. But life goes on, so we're going to look at Life at the Pond. Written by Mia Silverberg. Okay? Here we go, Keeks.
The pond shines in the sun. The water is quiet. Many things live.
Let me get that one up to be able to see, right? So we're going to hang on. Lights on. All righty, let me get with Kiki. Let's start over there. Life at the pond. You ready? No. All right, I shall be down here. There we go. Whoop, too many. Life at the pond.
The pond shines in the sun. The water is quiet. Many things live in the pond.
All right, Kiki.
The pond is like a small world. It is home to many plants and fish. It is home to many reptiles and other animals.
Okay. Dylan. Yeah, it's Dylan's turn.
Around the pond, ducks
okay.
They gobble tight plants and dive to catch small fish. Mama duck watches her babies learn to swim. What fun.
Please, one time, Dylan. One time so it's clear. Like,
Around the pond, ducks feed and play. They gobble tiny plants and dive to catch small fish. Mama duck watches her babies learn to swim. What fun.
The ones that come in
you with me there?
Big and small birds feed by the pond. Some of them snap up flying insects. The big blue heron spears a fish and gobbles it whole. How yummy.
Colin, coming to you, buddy.
Page 7.
Whirligig beetles on the water. They have eyes on each side to look up and down. Lily pads, flowers,
I think we need your
roots and stems are under the water. Way at the bottom.
Everybody gets one echo. I think it was the previous page, Karen. Maybe you have yours missed over. Let's see. Let's try again.
All right. Verse 6.
Well, her 6 and our 7.
The top of the
There
water
we go.
is like a thin sheet. Insects skate, hop, and float on it. The water strider skates on long legs. The springtail hops across with its tail. Here we go.
All right, Colin. Page 8, please.
Whirligig beetles under the water. They have eyes on each side to look up
I
and
did
down.
email the developer.
Lily pads,
He said
flowers,
he would make that adjustment in
the
the
roots and
next
stems are under the water. Way at the bottom.
It's kind of nice, that whole community, like, they really, yeah. Go ahead, Colin, we're going to hear it one more time, but press it just once, please.
Yeah, Colin. Press the 7, but just touch it once.
Yeah.
Whirligig beetles spin on the water. They have eyes on each side to look up and down. Lily pads with pretty flowers float on top. The roots and stems are under the water, way at the bottom.
I've never heard of a whirligig beetle. I'm learning a lot. I hope you are too. Hey, you're up, Lucas.
Frogs begin as tiny eggs in the water. The eggs become wiggly tadpoles, and the tadpoles grow into frogs with legs. They jump in and out of the water looking for food.
Does he look slippery and slimy? Ew.
One of the biggest frogs. He makes a big splash when he jumps in. He has a very loud croak that sounds like chugga-rum, chugga-rum.
Did you record that multiple times? I was debating how to do the chugga-rum. Okay. Kiki, back to you. Page 11. Finish us off, dear. Look at that. It looks like a big mountain of sticks. And this little animal.
Leaders in the water for their family.
or something.